Hi everyone, I'm Miss Mary and welcome to our Week of Sharks craft. Before we start on the craft, I'd like to read a story. It's called I'm a Shark and it's written by Bob Shea. There's a dedication page. It says this book is dedicated to Ryan because I love him a lot. You think Ryan might be Bob Shea's little boy? Let's see what he's drawn. Looks like he's drawn a shark, a little fish, and maybe a crab. So let's look for them in the story. Ah, here they are. There's the fish, there's the crab, there's the shark. And the shark says, I'm a shark, aren't I awesome? When I get a shot, I don't even cry. Look at that, he's got an octopus doctor and a swordfish nurse who's giving him a shot. But I do see a little bit of moisture up there by one eye. Oh, it says seasonal allergies. Well, maybe that's why his eye is wet. And he says, I can watch a scary movie without closing my eyes. You see what's on the screen there at that movie? Does that look scary? It looks like a little boy fishing. But if you're a sea creature, maybe that is scary. If there were a dinosaur here and he saw me, do you know what he would be? It's a big dinosaur. Scared. And the crab says, oh, what about a creepy spider or a scary squid? Creepy spider? Yuck, is it on me? Ew, ew, ew. No, says the fish. There isn't really a spider. Phew, are you sure? The squid isn't a spider dressed as a squid, is it? Because that's how they get you. Nope. The squid is a squid. A scary squid that's not really a creepy spider? Bring him on. He'd say, I'm going to get you. And I'd say, good luck, you'll need it. And then he'd say, oh no, I didn't see that you were a really awesome shark. I'm totally scared. And then he'd ink himself in front of everybody. So embarrassing. What about the dark? Everybody's afraid of the dark. Is there a big creepy spider? No. A lot of little creepy spiders? No, just a lot of dark. No problem. Close your eyes. Pretty dark, right? No, it does look pretty dark. Oh my goodness, a totally awesome shark. Where? Says the crab. Where? Says the fish. You're looking at him. I'm not afraid of the dark. The dark's afraid of me. Dark heard I was coming and ran. Okay, tough guy, says the crab. How about a big mean bear? I bet you're afraid of a big mean bear. Is the big mean bear holding a creepy spider? No. Near a creepy spider? No. Thinking about a creepy spider? No. Reading a book about a creepy spider? No. Nope, just you and the big mean bear. A big mean spiderless bear? Don't make me laugh. He'd say, grrr. Then I'd say, grrr, try rows and rows of razor sharp teeth. How's that grab you, Mr. Bear? He wouldn't even answer. He'd be too busy fainting, hiding, fleeing, or crying. Well, I guess everyone is afraid of something, says the fish. I'm not, says the shark. Oh, what about spiders? Spiders? Who said I was afraid of spiders? If I saw a spider, I would swim away as fast as my fins could take me. That's not scared, that's smart. Why? What are you guys afraid of? Sharks. Sharks? That's silly. So that shark thinks it's silly to be afraid of sharks, even though he acted like a really tough guy. But I guess he doesn't think it's silly to be afraid of spiders. Well, we're gonna have a chance to draw a shark, and you can make him smiley or angry. This guy looks like he's mostly smiley all the time. We're gonna do that in just a second. Okay, now on to our shark craft. First of all, I'm gonna tell you what materials I'm using for the craft. I'm gonna use construction paper, but if you don't have construction paper, you can use any kind of paper and just color it the color that you want it to be. So I'm gonna start with some blue construction paper. That's gonna be my water. Gray construction paper is gonna be for my shark. I've got some white, which is also for part of my shark. Some red for his scary shark mouth. And some black, which I'll use for his eyeballs, okay? And besides the paper, I'm gonna use a CD to trace around. This is an old CD. I don't use it anymore. If you don't wanna use a CD, you can use a plate or the bottom of a bowl, just anything that's about the same diameter as a CD, which is about 4.5 inches, I think. I'm also gonna use the middle part of the CD to trace around for the shark's eyes. If you don't wanna do that, you can just trace around a dime, okay? Besides that, we're gonna need a pencil. We're gonna need a glue stick, some scissors, although it doesn't need to be a big scissors. It can be a regular small size scissors, and a hole punch. The last thing we'll need is a white crayon or a paint marker or a piece of chalk. Actually, I think chalk would be the best, but I don't have any, so this is like a white crayon crayons. Okay? So before we start, I'm gonna shift the view of the camera so you'll be able to see what I'm doing, okay? Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is take my gray paper and use my CD, or you can use a bowl, as I said, and I'm gonna make 2 circles. Okay. And on my white paper, I'm gonna make 1 circle. I'm also gonna make 2, I'm gonna trace around the inside of the CD for 2 little eyeballs. Okay. Now, I'm gonna use my scissors to cut those things out. Okay, there's my 1 white circle. I'm gonna cut out my 2 little eyes. And it's a little bit hard to cut something that's round that's so small, but I'm just gonna do my best. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm gonna put those over to the side because they're very little and they're very easy to lose. So I'm gonna put that over on the edge. I'm gonna cut out my second eye. Put that over on the edge. Okay, so that's it for my white paper. Now I'm going to cut out my 2 gray circles. And this construction paper, mine is not very thick at all. It doesn't really have to even be construction paper. That's what I had. Okay, so I have my 2, got my 2 gray circles. Okay. Now I am going to take my white circle and fold it in half, okay, because we're really only going to use half of that. There. After I folded it in half, it'll be easier to do a neat job of cutting it. So I'm going to cut it on that fold line. Okay. So we are going to take our glue stick and glue half of the white circle to our gray circle. Okay, so it's my glue stick. Okay. And I'm going to line that up and put that on like this, okay? And then I'm going to press it down so it stays down. And even turn it over and go like that. So that's what I've got so far, a gray circle with half a white circle on top of it, all right? Now, the next thing I'm going to do is cut a mouth out of my red paper. So I want the mouth to be not as big as the bottom, but maybe almost as big. So I'm just going to kind of mark it with my hand and cut out a little square first. You don't really need very much of this red paper, and you're not going to need very much at all of the black paper. So I'm just going to make a little mouth. See, let's have it go here. I'm just going to go around, make it rounded, have it come up here. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then I'm going to cut, so it's going to be kind of like a crescent moon. I'm going to cut there. All right, let's see how that looks on here. Yeah, I think that'll be okay, right? The other thing you could do if you wanted him to be a mean shark, you could put it upside down, but I want mine to be a nice shark, like the shark in our book, a shark that tries to be scary but really isn't very scary. So I'm going to take some glue, and I'm going to glue on that mouth. I'm going to hold that down, okay? All right, now the next thing we're going to do is take our other gray circle, and we're going to just cut a triangle out of that. Okay. Kind of like this. Doesn't have to be this exact kind of triangle, but a triangle shape. And then after I do that, I'm going to fold this circle in half and cut out two kind of, they're going to be fins. So I'm going to cut out, they're going to be kind of like a leaf shape. Let's say like a oval with pointed ends. So let's cut that out like this. Okay, and again, this doesn't have to be perfect. And I've got, those are going to be my two shark fins. So I've got a triangle for his back fin, and I've got these for his two side fins. Okay, so I can take my glue stick and glue, put a little glue at the bottom of this fin, because I'm going to put it in back of his head like this. That's the one in back that you see. And then these side fins, these flippers, I'm going to take put a little glue on the ends of those and glue those right about here, coming out from the sides. Okay. All right, well, it looks like what we've got left are his eyes, and I'm going to use my hole punch and just punch out two little pupils for him. Okay. All right, and those are going to be a little hard to get on that. I'm just going to put them on the end of my glue stick, pull them out, and stick them to my eye. You can do that. I like to kind of have the eyeballs at the bottom of the eye, but you could have them in the middle or have them going over to one side, however you want it to be. Now, I'm going to stick my eyeballs on my shark. there. And let's do this one right over here. Okay, here's what we've got so far. Now, it seems to me a shark is going to need those big, sharp teeth that our shark in the book talked about. So, this is where your crayon or your chalk, I think chalk would probably show up the best, comes in, and we're going to make some little pointy teeth for him on his red mouth. Okay. He's got them on the top and the bottom, right? All right. Okay, well, now our shark has his teeth, and he needs to go in the water. So, you can either put the cardboard, it's not really cardboard, construction paper this way, or you can put it this way. Okay? I think our guy, the way I have his flippers, he's going to be better if we do it the wide way. So once again, I'm going to put glue on the back of the shark's head and his fins, and get all ready to stick him in the water. Okay, so here he goes. Okay, and once again, I'm gonna push him down a little bit so he sticks on. Okay, this is what we've got. Now we're gonna use our white crayon again, and we are gonna make some little wave marks in the water. Okay, they look kind of like little W's, just to show that he's moving around in the water. Okay, there's our shark, and he looks kind of like a friendly shark and happy shark. If you turn his smile upside down, he might look like a mean shark. So that's our craft for today. Thanks for coming. I really enjoyed working with you, and I loved reading the story to you. That's one of my favorites. Bob Shea is a great, funny guy. And please remember to attend the rest of our virtual Shark Week events, and please sign up for summer reading if you'd like. You can read for fun and prizes. Our instructions are at our website, olpl.org, and to go to sign up and to register, you need to go to olpl.beanstack.org. So sign up for summer reading. It's not too late. Read a little bit every day and have a chance to win a prize. I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.